are going to do the Solar Plexus Chakra Healing Spread. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Solar Plexus because I didn't know a lot about chakras when I first started awakening, and I didn't realize how connected everything really was. So the Solar Plexus is in your stomach. The Solar Plexus rules over your inner knowledge, your power, and your discipline. So like an affirmation for Solar Plexus is actually, I feel my own power. Physically, your Solar Plexus rules over your digestion and your metabolism. If you want to balance your Solar Plexus and you have some essential oils, some of the essential oils that are Solar Plexus oils are fennel, sandalwood, juniper, lemon, and grapefruit. And then some of the stones are pyrite, citron, this is a giant citron stone right here. Which citron is also the money stone. And I was hanging up one of my dream catchers and one of the feathers fell off, but it was a yellow feather, so I figured that we would put it here with your reading. Tiger's eye and amber. And then if you guys are into yoga, if you want to just kind of like work on your solar plexus, the yoga is a really good way to get your chakras aligned. So boat pose and plank pose, like plank, the one you work out, that's really good for your solar plexus. So a lot of people, know if they feel out of balance, but they don't know the specifics to which chakra. So I just wanted to run through what a balanced solar plexus is versus an unbalanced solar plexus. So balanced solar plexus, you have like a sense of empowerment. You're confident, you've got self-love, you're doing self-love activities, you're actively working towards life purpose, you're motivated, you're at peace with where you are in life. You take responsibility for your decisions, for what you say, for how you make other people feel. You have improved digestion. I know this might be making you guys awkward. And then you have like a really healthy immune system. Just things are, there's a flow to things within your body. An unbalanced solar plexus can be low self-esteem, low confidence, no sense of purpose, like kind of feeling like you're just aimlessly like wandering, getting up to work, to go to bed, that's all you're doing, and it's got you very unmotivated. There's probably a lot of pent-up anger, anxiety, insecurity is huge with a out of balance solar plexus, low metabolism, fatigue, poor digestion, and then there's like liver problems, and then people when they're depressed, a lot of people drink, so that plays into the liver, so that's actually playing into the lack of balance in the solar plexus. So like some really easy ways to try to fix your solar plexus or kind of rebalance it: color therapy, eating yellow, wearing yellow. If you meditate and you visualize warm yellow energy all around your body while you're meditating. And then the sound therapy for the solar plexus is 320, which means that this sacral chakra was 322. I remember being weird about that. And also being around fire is really good. So if you can be an actual fire, awesome. But if you can't, just meditate with candles around you. And yeah, so I just I really wanted to provide a little more information than just like the card reading. For whatever reason, I'm being guided to give more information than less. So I'm always going to include when the reading starts, because I'm noticing that the intro videos of mine are getting longer, but Spirit is telling me to, and as I looked up at the clock, it's 3:22 a.m. and it was 22 at 22 seconds, so apparently, and then I looked here, it's 33. So I'm doing what they want. I'm following suit. But yeah, if you guys are still here, here's the reading, and I hope that we can get things balanced. What's up, Taurus? So today we're going to do your solar plexus chakra healing spread. Let's see what we've got going on for you. Ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, and my ancestors. Please help me to set my ego aside. Allow me to become a conduit for unconditional love. so that I can deliver the message for the highest good of the Taurus today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The first card is going to represent your solar plexus right now, Taurus. Releasing a lot, huh? Letting go of things that no longer serve you. Kind of going through it a little bit. There's light coming in for you. It's just a little rough right now because you're looking at all of, like, literally looking at all the graves around you going, what the hell? But that's just the first stages of awakening, and I promise you it's so worth it. So just stick with it and be patient with yourself, especially. How can Taurus better use their logic through this, please? Sorry about Chiquita's snoring, guys. She's loud today. I think she's dreaming. You need to focus on what you can do to improve your self-worth. So if you notice here, he's standing in the rain, right? And he's got like his hands over his head. And he's just like, oh my God, like looking at all these graves around him. And then here, she's surrounded by snow, you know. But there's, I don't usually notice the snow angel when I look at this card. Your angels are with you. And if you start to make the right choices towards being able to grow your self-worth, they're going to be there every step of the way with you. Because there's weather, but what both of these cards are telling me is that your angels are here through both of it. And I haven't drawn the next card yet, but like what I'm seeing is an improvement through the weather. And that, like, yeah, there's pouring down rain. You're literally alone in a graveyard. But way off over here in the distance, you can see the angels coming through, right? And now when you take this next card, you see that she's seemingly alone, but she's not, because there's someone up above shining a light on her chair and a snow angel right there. Now you could perceive that as that being her. So if you wanted to perceive it that way, I perceive it as even being her higher self, waiting for her to see her self-worth. And when she comes into her self-worth, her, him, whomever, sex is not really a required thing right now because it's an energy. When they see their self-worth, well, let's see what happens. It's the best way for them to be more proactive, please. What's the best way for Taurus to be more proactive towards this? Take a bunch of cards, guys. I only take one. They know that. Go for it if you're new watching. My channel's pretty new, but anyway. I let them speak to me, and if they don't, I just keep shuffling. Because eventually they do. Yeah. See? It's escalating to really true beautiful things. So what I said is, okay, what are you going to come into after you come into your self-worth? You're seeing, okay, this is what I grab. You gain wisdom. And look at that. You're no longer alone. You're surrounded by angels. I always see doves as angels. Angels, your guides, Gaia, everyone around you is supporting you. You okay? You were dreaming. Sorry, guys. I was fine until I started doing these readings. Alright. So, what's the best way for Taurus to balance this chakra, please? This is a really beautiful reading, you guys. Like, out of all the signs, you guys, I mean, you're going through it, but, like, there's an obvious level up with these cards. Wow. Wow, Taurus. Wow. You guys have probably got the most, like... You guys are going through a spiritual awakening right now. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Your guides want you to dive into the esoteric. Like, just full on. Go just straight into the deep end. You know what I mean? Like, this is beautiful. You got mysticism. A way to balance the chakra, okay? This is like being swept up in spirit to me. Like being so engulfed in spirit. Like she's completely covered from head to toe. And to me, with the third eye, that's third eye color, third eye chakra, she's completely engulfed in spirit. Nothing can touch her. Okay? This girl guy went from being alone in the rain, right? Look at the difference of just the energies. Okay, that's powerful. That's what you're coming into. Wow. And if you've, sorry, these pants are like really tight with these jeans, or with this, I don't think jeans pants should be on yoga balls, or I'm not quite sure, but anyway, you're coming into this mysticism, this higher awareness of self, being aware of your self-worth, getting esoteric wisdom by being connected with your guides. And what's the result of Taurus balancing this chakra, please? So you're letting go of the need to be accepted by others because you know your self-worth. This is the perfect example of someone who needs to be in a, and please don't think that I'm talking down on anybody, because I think we've all been there. Like needing the attention of others to feel some sort of self-worth. And this came out upside down, right? So that's going away because you are learning your self-worth by coming into spirit, by releasing the things that no longer serve you, that are literally dead to you, by releasing these things that are dead to what your growth is and where your path is going. You're going to, and this is a beautiful reading, Taurus, because everybody else is really kind of with the solar plexus. The other signs I've noticed, I haven't done 2 signs. We're going Capricorn. All the other signs have really just been kind of going through it. I had the hiccup, sorry. So this is really beautiful. Okay, please give me a sacred geometry activation card for Taurus. Perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. It's number 35. I don't know if 35 means anything to any of you guys. My shoes always hit the ball and make really questionable noises. Sorry. Perception can be described as the interpretation of that which has entered into our awareness. Upon first glance, the perception activation presents what seems to be chaos and motion. But when we take a better look, we find perfect alignment and synchronicity between the different aspects. We find balance and harmony, the sharp blades of clear perception cut through the layers of illusion, They cover the space between the world of spirit and the world of matter. Together, the blades are neither round nor square, indicating that they are effective in both worlds. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. Within this image, they also represent our connection to a larger universe and the planets that revolve around the realities that exist beyond our own. We think we have a clear perception of the reality that lies behind the blades, but we discovered that the waters of our emotional and physical world are mirrored perfectly by the sky, our spiritual nature. They are exactly the same, as above, so below. The square border represents the form-based reality of our earthbound life, while the lights in the corners remind us of our ability to reach far beyond these illusionary three-dimensional boundaries at any time we choose. When combined with awareness, skill, and precision, these perception blades can cut through illusions that otherwise keep us locked in place, releasing. This energy of perception reminds us that the concept itself is biased. Our consciousness determines what perception Our consciousness determines our perception, and there is no absolute truth in what we perceive. There are always more layers to uncover, more insights to be revealed. The blades of clarity cut through illusion and expand our perception of reality, revealing a path toward harmony and peace in our inner world and in the world among us. The dark border around the edge indicates the vast and deep universe that oftentimes seems mysterious and dark. The blues indicate the clarity of expression that is needed to cut through the illusions of our perceived reality. The red edges indicate our solid foundation in the physical world, while in body, here on earth, the yellows and golds indicate the inner power that is needed to create a reality that matches our perception of our inner and outer worlds combined. Wow, that's a really powerful card. And these are DNA activations, so if you were to pause this and screenshot the picture or whatever and just look at it, it's going to activate things with you within your DNA that you weren't aware were even there, that have been sitting there dormant, waiting to be activated. Alright, we get a Goddess Power Oracle for Taurus, please. Aphrodite. That's beautiful. I love Aphrodite. She's one of the more known goddesses in the goddess world, I believe. The Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is important of a new partnering or a deepening of one you've already had. Or perhaps this is a time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may have lain dormant for a while. Finding your mysticism? Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with your life now and choose to look for the essence and expression of love all around you. By doing so, love will increase tenfold and you will see evidence of it everywhere. This is your sacred task when Aphrodite chooses to aid and empower you. I'm having problems reading right now. Sorry, guys. That's really beautiful. I hope that helped you, Taurus. You have a wonderful night.